Hi, I'm Victoria,
Hey, it's Kara.
and today we're going to teach you how to do
Tilts.
Okay, so number one is obviously stretching. And the first stretch that I'm going to teach you is you're going to get on the ground like a straddle, and then you're going to go like this with your arm, I guess in half of first and half of fifth, and then you're going to reach over and grab onto your foot. Explain with that stretching.
Stretches out your side as well as your straddle split.
And then obviously you repeat with the other side.
Best to make sure you stretch out both sides and both legs, even if you only practice doing your tilt on one leg. Another thing that's really important to do your tilt is that you have proper ab muscles so you can support yourself. And one thing that really helps to get ab muscles is a plank. So what you can do is you can kind of put your hands like you're going to go into the elbow stand, but you can hold on to your fist. You can get out and you can make sure that your butt's down, your back straight. You can just double check me.
You should stay on this in this position for
Try
about
for a minute.
or if not 45 or 30 seconds.
Try to get longer and longer each time.
And the next stretch would obviously be stretching out your hips. Now there are two ways that you could do this.
Yeah.
First way she's going to show you, which is
You can
called the
stretch your hips
butterfly.
in a butterfly, and you can do little bounces. You can press your elbows down, or you can sit in it like this, and you should feel it in the bottom of your hip as well as the top.
Try to touch your nose to your toes. And also make sure that your back isn't humpbacked, it's like straight.
Straight back.
And then the other stretch that you can do is get onto your back, and you can use a partner for this too. And just kind of like put your legs into a straddle like that.
With a partner, you would just push your partner's legs a little down farther, but try not to hurt him or her.
And then you're ready for your tilt.
Yay!
So, obviously I'm going to show you what a tilt looks like first, which is obviously this.
A tilt kick and a tilt extension kind of starts like that, and then goes.
And you want to make sure that you at least have this before you go into this.
Yep. When you're doing your tilt, try not to put your hips straight up and down. Your front leg should be a little forward, and make sure that your bottom leg is turned out because it'll be much easier to balance.
And when you're in your tilt, if you're having trouble with it, you can hold on to something and kind of just go into it. And then once you get better at it, you can just lighten your grip so that maybe you just have one finger on it.
Yep.
Now you're going to do some lines.
You want to have the appropriate lines, which is the alignment of your hips and where your legs are in a tilt, so you can get your best tilt. It shows off your strength, your balance, and your flexibility. You don't want to be hunched over like that. You don't want your hip to be straight up, because then it doesn't hit the correct split. You want it to be slightly forward with your hips aligned. You want to make sure that you're not kind of tilting like this, but you're literally tilting to the side.
And another way that you can practice with that is just put your hand on the ground and make sure that this is straight.
Yes.
And then just kind of put your leg up.
Yep.
And if you fall, don't be afraid.
It's only fall. A lot of popular arms for a tilt can be like this, or straight behind you, or in a ballet position. I've seen people open up like that in a tilt.
Another one is if you're doing a photo shoot, they mostly don't have you arms or something. They want you to look good, so they'll have you that.
Fabulous.
And then you can have a partner help you stretch with this.
Yep.
Which is technically hold on to something.
Hold on for
And
dear
then
life.
They just
And bring it
grab
up.
your leg.
Make sure your lines are correct, and then just kind of stretch you out. The most important thing you need to know to get your tilt is that it takes a lot of time. It's kind of something you work for, and then one day you just have it. You just got to keep practicing.
And most importantly, you want to have a lot of hip strength. You want to be able to actually hold your leg up there, and you don't want to just kind of go and then just kind of flop down.
Yep. Straight knees, both legs.
And also, I forgot to mention this, but your supporting leg that you're standing on is kind of turned out. So when you go into it, you kind of put your pressure like that, and then you just kind of kick that one up.
Yes. And keep your feet pointed unless you were told otherwise.
Yeah, unless it's like hip hop where it's supposed to be
Or
like
contemporary.
that. Yeah, unless your teacher assigns that.
Specifically flexed.
So
That's really all we have to say.
Yeah.
Peace.
bye guys.